poppin', boys? We're back to talk about my car. I just wanted to talk about why I chose this car. This is my second time recording it because I recorded it yesterday and then checked out the footage, and the audio was pretty bad. So I'm using something else right now, a different type mount for the camera. See how the audio is, and then I'll pick one, whatever. So the X6M. Why did I pick this car and how did I get it? I was initially looking for a car because I have one car, which is a Camry, for work, for Uber specifically, and I share that car with my brother. We work together, so I was thinking of what to get, and I was looking for maybe something not too expensive. Maybe I was trying to get maybe my first car, which was a G35 Infiniti, and then I was like, you know what, how about I get a BMW, because my friend is all over BMWs, and like I test drove his BMW and it's really nice. It feels way different than anything else, any other car I drove so far. So I was like, damn, you know what, let me try to get a BMW, see what happens. And my budget was 15 to 20k max. So I was like, alright, well, let's see what I can do with this. I started looking at 335s, newer models, like 13, 14, and they were at 20 and 20 average, let's say. The one I found was 22s, was super nice, black on black, looked very nice. It probably got like buffed or polished or something because it was super nice. Like it looked like it had no scratches at all. So I was like, alright, I might get this. But he was in a different state. It was like an hour or almost 2 hours to drive there and then do all the documentation. I didn't even know how to do it. So I was like, alright, let me find out if this car is worth it, then I'll try to get it. So I contacted few people that I know and that are like, that know a lot about cars, and a couple of them said it's not worth it, it's better to buy it on auction. The main guy that I talked to was a friend of mine who helped me fix my first car because it got crashed. I gave it to a friend to test drive it in a parking lot, and he crashed it into a fence. So yeah, so this other guy was helping me fix the car, so he knows a lot about cars. So I talked to him and he said it's not worth it. He said you can get the same car, like about the same mileage, for 15k, so it's not worth it to spend 22. And I was like, well, this car has a warranty. And he's like, no, this warranty is trash. You can buy the same warranty from official BMW dealership for 1,000 or 2,000. So I'm like, alright, well, it's not worth it. I'm like, what should I do now? I was thinking maybe to find someone and buy a car from the auction. And then when I was talking to him, like at the end of the call, he was like, well, I still have my car. I'm like, no, he was like, if you want, you can look at my car, maybe buy it. So I'm like, wait, what car? I asked him, and he still had the X6M, the white X6M that he had before, that I saw him drive about 2 years ago or a year and a half, and I thought he sold it, but no. And I actually found his car on Craigslist as well, which is crazy. And right before the call, so I found it, and I was like, damn, nice car, this and that, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it. Maybe something's wrong with it, because like the price was really good. Actually, the price wasn't really good. It was $35,000 on Craigslist. I'm like, well, I don't have that money. I'm trying to spend like half of that. So when I talked to him, he was like, well, I'll sell you the car for 30,000. You can look at it, this and that. The car had 62,000 miles. Right now it has 65, so I drove about 3,000 miles over 8 months and drove 3,000 miles. So I was like, okay, let's see, maybe. Because I didn't really have money. I didn't know how I'm gonna get it, how I'm gonna do it. Always wanted to try BMW, especially NAM, but I never thought I'll get it. And here we are. So it just happened to me. It happened to be, I guess. So I went there to him, looked at the car. It was super nice. I loved it. It was crazy fast. So I asked my parents to help me out to get the car, and I'll pay him back. And they agreed. So they helped me out because they helped me get my first car. I had around like 6K, so I needed to get the car and fix it. Yeah, I needed a few fixes here and there, so they helped me get the car, the first one, and I paid them back. So the same thing happened with this car. They helped me buy it, and I'm happy that they did because this car is amazing. It drives very fast, smooth. Just a BMW, another experience, another level of experience. Fuck, I don't know if this is good parking. Well, so what else? So I got the car for 30,000, plus he charged me $500 for the cameras that he has in front and in the back. So 30,500, and I also paid some taxes, so it came up to 32 probably. So the car is really nice. What else can I say? I love the car. I think it's worth it to get a BMW at least once to try in your life. Of course, not sure about the old ones. Definitely, I would say don't get it. If you don't have the money, just don't even go for a BMW because it's not worth it. You're gonna spend way more on a used BMW, like an older one, than on a new one. This one is 2012. It's not too old, and it's an M. I mean, I only had 2 problems with this car so far, and I'll tell you about them later. Total spent like 1,200 for those problems. I also bought oil to change the oil, but I didn't do it yet because when I went to the mechanic shop, they said I shouldn't do it. I should change it in 10,000. So I'm about to come up to 9. I think I have another 1,000 left, so I'm gonna change it in 1,000 miles. And yeah, and I'll tell you about the problems later in another video. But this video, all I want to say is the car is amazing. I love it. Especially the M version, it's super fast, amazing. Has the head display, that's my favorite thing. Some crazy seats, a ton of options on the seats, heated seats. You can move like every single spot, every single section on the seat. Black roof, has the sunroof. It's crazy, has everything. I don't really like the screen. The screen is kind of weird. I wish it had like a better screen. Maybe some like, I don't know. Honestly, I mean it's 2012, but even new versions they don't have this option. Like I wish it had like the connection to the phone where you can put like Waze and shit on the display. You can do it if you like install the Apple TV, but I don't know. I don't have the $1,000 to do it, So yeah, that would be it. Stay tuned for other videos. I'm gonna upload consistently, or try to. Mostly about the car, like pros, cons, what I like, dislike, the problems that I had. I'm gonna talk about them in a separate video. And yeah, pretty much in 8 months, only 2 problems. Well, you can say 2.5. So because one problem was leading to all other problems, so when I fixed this one problem, it kind of like put everything else in place. And the second problem, I just had it recently. The check engine went on, and it was a simple fix. Just don't want to tell you. Just stay tuned for the video. I spent like $750 on this problem though, which is actually $650 plus $80 on something else. But I could have spent $100. I just chose to spend $750 to just change everything instead of one. And if you guys want to guess, make sure to leave a comment if you know what it is. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for other videos. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and see you in the next one. Peace.